there's a couple of general things about the Albert Hall. And you know what, I pointed out that we saw that derelict site that was once the site of Blazes. There's stuff about that, yeah? So have a look at that while I get sorted out. And we'll head into the heart of Kensington. And where I'm going to stop first is the first place that Freddie and Mary Austin lived together.
Oh, right,
okay. That's when they had nothing.
Yeah.
And you know, some people say that the reason that Freddie was so attached to Mary was that back in the day when they had nothing, she was the one who paid the rent, who bought the food, who paid for the entertainment. Yeah. So he owed her a lot from back in the day when.
Well, it was a good investment, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. She's she earned 40 mil from the Bohemian Rhapsody movie.
Yeah.
So, you know, yeah.
Yeah, she gets a percentage of his royalties, doesn't she?
Yeah.
When,
Yeah, because she gets a fair amount of money.
Yeah.
Actually, John Deacon done.
Oh yeah. John Deacon is doing nicely. I mean, and he wrote quite a few songs.
Yeah, he wrote some of the best songs, didn't he, John Deacon?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he did. He wrote some super songs. Okay, so on the right hand side you've got the official entrance to Imperial College. Yeah. So a very nice official entrance to the university. And we're just going to take the back road up so we can get a side view of the Albert Hall. So I might as well just give you a little briefing about the Albert Hall. I think almost every rock band of note has played at some point at the Albert Hall. Maybe except for Queen, yeah. But you know, Clapton's played it 200 times.
Yeah, no.
Cream's farewell concert, and then he used to book the place out for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I think he's down to 2 days because he's got arthritis in his hands. And if you were an Eric Clapton fan, you'd probably buy, like, say, 6 nights, because every night he'd do something different.
Yeah.
So Zeppelin were #1. The album was #1 by Change. This is the only place where the Beatles and the Rolling Stones have played together on the same bill. I think it was an NME awards bash back in '63. Deep Purple in rock, first album with a classical orchestra.
Yeah.
Yeah. And weirdly enough, this is an interesting story. It's Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Yeah.
I had John Fogerty's son on a tour.
All right.
This was a couple of years ago now, and he said this is where Creedence broke up, and they broke up because they played a really good set, and the crowd went wild. They were about to go back for an encore, and John Fogerty said, "I'm not going to go back on." So they had a massive row, and the band broke up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So end of Creedence Clearwater here. And the other thing is Frank Zappa, the only guy ever to be banned from playing here, because he swore on stage and the management banned him, so that was the end of it. And weirdly enough, his son came back again probably about 10 years ago and played the set that he would have played had he not been banned. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So I think Weasel or Zappa. Yeah. So this is a very rock venue, even though it was designed as a classical venue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just zip into Kensington, and we'll drive past straight ahead. Just about now. Can you see the statue of Prince Albert, the gold one?
Oh yeah.
So yeah. He's the guy who designed the got all this built. Yeah. Well, this is the bit obstacle course. Yeah. Here we are. And that building straight ahead is the Royal College of Art. So yeah, top art college. Storm Thorgerson, the guy who did all the Pink Floyd designs, studied here. As did, you know, the Rolling Stones logo, the tongue?
Oh yeah, yeah.
A guy who studied here designed that logo, and he was paid 75 quid for that. Think how much money the Stones have made from that logo. But on the right, we've got Hyde Park, yeah?
Yeah.
And remember Hyde Park, 1976? Was it July 76?
Yeah. We played that free concert, didn't we?
150,000 people watched Queen. And that was where Roger Taylor met Dominique.
All right.
Yeah. She was Richard Branson's PA at the time, yeah? And they were together.
That Flake girl?
No, that was the girl, the Flake girl. That was the girl he left Dominique for. Yeah.
All right.
Debbie Leng, yeah.
Yeah, she's in Breakthrough, isn't she? She's
That's
that,
right. Yeah. And as I say, he married Dominique at Chelsea Town Hall, but he just bought Debbie this £700,000 house, and so 3 weeks later he just moved in with her and left Dominique and the kids. Yeah. So Hyde Park on the right, and you know Hyde Park, that was a famous venue for a lot of free concerts back in the 60s. You know, the Rolling Stones first concert after Brian Jones' death.
Yeah.
Blind Faith first supergroup. You know, Eric Clapton, Stevie Winwood. They played their first gig to about 100,000 people. So yeah, it's been.
Celine Dion played it, didn't she, a couple of years back?
Yeah. Nowadays you've got to pay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it couldn't have been last summer, the summer before. I went to see Neil Young and Bob Dylan.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, it was all right, you know, but when it was free, it was better.
Yeah.
And on the right hand side is Kensington Palace. Yeah, I've got
with William and Kate.
Yeah, I've got a story to tell about that, but I'm just going to try and turn down.